Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
welcome to the Midnight Show with the Midnight Crew. Rotncorpse, Angela Arriaga, James Colley, WillItForge, and our host, Peter Alexander. With special guest, Kyiverdam. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Midnight Show. Tonight's special guest is Kyiverdam. How you doing, Keith?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm great. There's something I want to play before I begin. But if you check the pinned comment in chat, you will find a pastebin link to all the various charities that I kind of shill or try to support. If anything, could you please give to like Smarter Purse for the victims of the hurricane in our nation? You know, we may not like them all the time, but they are our countrymen, and we gotta take care of them. So, what I wanted to play for you is something that will be on Never Watch Alone this Thursday. Can y'all hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jess Bradford is alive.
Nancy, you were a good detective, and I know you share a history with this woman. But obsessing over some conspiracy theory isn't going to bring your sister back.
You don't know that.
It's Christmas. Go home.
Mike, this has been a cold case for 50 years.
It's me again,
Claire
Margaret.
was murdered. For 3 days, she was up in that attic with a plastic bag over her head.
Why are you here, Nancy?
Because 6 months ago, something changed. Jess became more distant than usual. It was like she knew something, but she was too afraid to tell me. She wouldn't respond to my emails. She wouldn't take my calls. She wouldn't even answer the door. She's missing, Mike.
Nancy, she's not missing. She's dead.
No, she's not.
Do you like scary movies?
Oh my god.
I know who you are. And I know what you and your sister have done.
And we will be watching that this Thursday after we watch the first one. So, everybody that comes out to the Never Watch Alone, you can look forward to that. What else do I got today? Oh,
Why's it gotta be black?
what, the Black Christmas? Well, why can't it be Purple Christmas?
Christmas of color. Oh.
It's an Onyx Christmas, okay? It's an Onyx Christmas. Rotten just sent me something, and I will play that next. Hold on.
I'm dreaming of a black Christmas. Yeah.
Just like the ones I never knew.
Just like the father or the dad I never knew.
Oh.
Ouch, Key.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Oh.
Shots
Hey, my dad's
fired.
dead, so
Shots across the bow. Slightly. And
For those
can
who
hear the
couldn't read it,
music.
it's CeeLo Green's "Fuck You," but it's like when he hands him the ID, he's
Nice
like, "That was
man
fast."
bun.
It's like, "That was fast." He's like, "Yeah, I saw that your birthday started with 19."
ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Very much so.
Oh.
Hey Terry. Well, like I said, my dad is dead, so I can make those jokes. Right.
Yeah, I plead the 19th.
Okay.
We've
We'll
said
plead
way
the
worse shit to
19th.
we said way worse shit to each other on this show. Like,
Lukey.
so
I just wasn't expecting her to go there this early.
I wasn't either. Where is it? This one. Okay. So remember y'all seen the latest Kamala Harris vote for me ad?
Thankfully, no.
Maybe.
Well, I'm about to show it to you.
Is it the one where Trump says they're eating the dogs and the pets?
Nope.
Oh, this one,
Okay.
yeah. Monkey
No.
over. This shit's retarded.
Look,
Sorry,
I
the
think
political ads.
I think I've been converted.
Honestly, I still would have to say I think this is a little less cringe than the shit mine and Will's governor's been putting on.
Really?
Oh, that Doritos thing?
What?
There's the Doritos thing. There's her playing like charades in a restaurant. Like, I don't know who the fuck's informing her to do this shit because she just looks like a massive fucking retard. I mean, she already is one.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, sorry, I need to see that. Gretchen Whitmer plays charades.
Say nobody needs to see that.
Yeah, I did.
The only thing that came good out of the freaking Doritos one was this.
Gretchen Whitmer Doritos.
Bye, Bran. Have fun.
Yo, Brain. Really? That was her?
Yep.
That's
One with the hat is witless.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, just a little, you think?
Seriously, that is really disturbing. Honestly,
And
what
really,
the hell
from
are
a
they
practical
thinking?
perspective, should be offensive to Catholics.
Yeah. All right. Here. Now, if you convert,
I'm a man, man. And I'm man enough. I'm man
I've
enough
seen
to
this on Monkey stream. I didn't.
Man enough to cook my steak rare.
Hi,
Man
clown.
enough to deadlift 500
Hey, brother.
and braid the out of my daughter's hair.
You think I'm afraid to rebuild a carburetor? I eat carburetors for breakfast.
you eat a lot of
afraid
carbs.
bears.
breakfast.
That's what bear hugs are for.
I'll tell you another thing I sure as shit am not afraid of. Women.
I'm not afraid of women.
I'm not afraid of women.
They want to control their bodies? I say go for it.
They want to use IVF to start a family? I'm not afraid of
I
families.
love
wanna
how
be
they keep
childless cat
talking
lady?
that
Have all
line.
the cats you want.
Woman wants to be president? Well, I hope she has the guts to look me right in the eye and accept my full-throated endorsement. 'Cause I'm man enough
That's
to
not the
support
only thing you fucking
Man
wrote,
enough
you
to know
faggot
what
piece of
kind of
shit.
donuts I like.
Man enough to
No, that's not
Oh,
the only thing that
man
everyone
enough
on
to
this
ask for
ad
directions.
wrote.
Man enough to not ban young women from reading Little Women.
Or one of those pants books that
Wait.
That one still got me. What?
Ban Little Women.
No one.
Young women for reading Little Women. Who's banning that book?
Their side?
Nope. Nobody that I know of.
No, they're trying to ban things like Tom Sawyer because it has things like Nick or Jim.
No, they're trying to ban Little Women for having things like traditional gender roles and what was the other references to clothing being made in mills by slaves.
Mm-hmm.
First, I heard of it, but it makes sense
Yeah.
that they would cry for that.
Yeah, again, first I heard of it, but it does not sound too far off from what they want to do.
Yeah, but the thing is, if somebody's trying to ban Little Women, it's Kamala's side, which means all these people are like, these are all the reasons why I'm happy and that I'm mad enough to vote for Kamala, but she's actually trying to go against some of the stuff that I'm saying.
Hold on.
I'm man enough to raw dog a flight.
It's an officially approved book in Florida for grades 6 through 8.
Did you not hear what he said? I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm man enough to raw.
Yeah, this is the one thing that
Sucks.
I had a disagreement
Not
with
worth it.
Monkey about.
I'm
Saying
man
it's
enough
like,
to be emotional.
I blame
Sorry.
millennials for this. It's like I blame fucking Gen Z and Gen Alpha for that whole like raw dogging something.
I have to say, that was not the first time I had heard that. The first time I had heard that was actually on the Unsubscribed podcast. So.
I mean, we do have the common saying, "Get raw dog like a road whore."
Get raw dogged like Kamala.
Ooh, ouch! Shots fired.
In front of my wife.
In front of my kids.
In front of my horse.
I'm man.
Yeah.
When I heard that, all right, I'm not gonna lie. Men show their emotions a lot more often than women think we do. Not trying to say we don't.
I don't care if they cry as long as it's not something over something trivial.
No,
Yeah,
think
his
about-
interest in his horse is the same as Tim Walls's and Chink Yuger's.
No, hear me out. Like when a guy's angry, you know he's angry. There's no ambiguity in it. You know, when he doesn't want to be bothered, he doesn't bother people. Like clearly, he's pissed or upset. Not saying this is all women, but when a woman's angry and you ask her what's wrong, nothing. Clearly, something's wrong.
I don't care if they cry at funerals, weddings, or sad movies, or if there's something truly horrible happened to them. I mean, my stepdad cries every day about his deceased parents and friends, but he doesn't like bawl. He does it like for a minute and quietly.
I mean, all right. So not too long ago was my mom's birthday, and my mom's been dead since 2016. I didn't go out and like have like this serious ass cry, but you know, I sat in front of her ashes, and you know, a couple of tears shed as I was thinking about her. You know, I'm not afraid to admit that. I do have emotions. You know, my grandmother's birthday is like the day before Christmas Eve, like the 23rd. And I was really close to my grandmother. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be sad about that shit too.
Well, the big thing about this is it's just emotional manipulation. Them trying to be like, I'm a man. If you're a man, you'd be like me. And it's like, I can think for myself, and you're not the arbiter of what is a man. So shut the fuck up. And I'm tired of this whole thing of it being for Kamala Harris. But well, that's because you're afraid of women. And it's not that I don't want women potentially to have a woman as the president. I don't want that woman to be president.
No, it's not even that. All right, so I remember when my aunt and my mother's fiance 2016 when it came down to voting for Hillary Clinton and Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, and they came at me with this line: "You don't like women leadership." And I told them this. So I was raised by a single mother. Women leadership has been all my life. I have female bosses. I had female teachers, and I didn't have a problem with them. It has nothing to do with female leadership. I can take a female as a leader. However, I don't want someone that does not represent my vision for America. Hillary Clinton didn't want the shit I wanted. She didn't meet that 70% threshold. I'm not voting for her. And Kamala sure as shit doesn't.
I don't know who
Terry's
I'll vote
got
for,
this
if
one
anyone.
in the bag. Men show their emotions all the time, just not in female-approved ways.
Mm-hmm. It's the difference between a male and a female when we show emotions. We're taught it doesn't help the situation by getting upset and getting emotional.
Like he's also been trying to say is like she doesn't care how anyone else can do it, so it's all dependent on the person.
Mm-hmm.
Live your life. If you're not fucking hurting others, in a lot of cases, people don't care.
Yeah, but getting emotional. Say there's a time of crisis, and you need to fortify so we can get shit done. Getting emotional. Oh God, Jesus Christ, what are we gonna do? Man up and help, motherfucker. Crying like a little bitch right now does not help. It just makes shit worse. Say we all was trapped on a desert island and we need to build a goddamn some sort of shelter. Getting emotional about the fact that we're trapped on this desert island right now does not help until after we get what we need done, then we can get emotional. Right now, lift some shit.
Just getting emotional over that. The question I've got is, how alone am I there?
No, I'm saying if a group of guys if say a group of males were together.
How peoply is the island?
Huh?
I said, how peoply is the island?
How peoply? A small group of guys, maybe a couple women.
Okay, we're gonna have to downsize that a little. Or we're gonna have to increase the size of the island. I mean, if it's the size of Japan, that might not be too many. If it's the size of Australia, that's about right.
Well, no, hold on. Tier, you keep trying to put it as if it was in a emergency scenario when a lot of it's being put as just how you show your emotions in general. So how you show your emotions in general is your own fucking business.
Yes.
It's like, yes, everyone should be able to, in an emergency situation, take a breath, realize what's going on, and then have to get shit done so they can do what needs to be done. Doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And there are women or men that can't do it, and there are women that fucking do it better than some men.
True. Tari, I didn't cry at my dad's funeral because everyone else needed a strong shoulder to cry on. Once I got home, my duty to my family was over. Then I let the emotion hit me. And the same thing when my mom died. I cried when I found out she died, like at the hospital. I cried there. But once I realized, like, hey, I need to be a little stronger because I got a shit ton of other people that need me to, like, deal with shit. And I cried in my uncle's car when it was just him and I, because I'm pretty sure my uncle understood my problem. So I cried in his car, but I didn't cry around my aunts. I didn't cry around my mother's fiance, and I didn't cry around my little cousins. Like, I tried to keep a brave face, but that's enough of that shit.
Can't enough to tell you that I cry at Love Actually.
Good Will Hunting.
West Side Story. That and Predator.
And I'm sick of so.
Wait a minute, why do you cry at Predator?
Predator died.
Nice pause. I like to pat myself on my back with that pause game. That is a lovely pause face.
Called men domineering, belittling, and controlling women just so they can feel more powerful.
That's not how my mama raised me.
So male feminists?
I love women who support their families.
Women who decide not to have families.
Women who take charge. And I'm man enough to help them win.
That was almost as bad as the Tony Gonzalez ad against Brandon Herrera, to where they parodied the Pace Salsa ad.
The get a rope?
No, the New York City.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I got salsa right here. Oh, where's it from? It was made New York City, because they're trying to go through being like, oh, well, Brandon Herrera isn't even from Texas and blah blah. It's like, you do realize most of the people you prop up as like the major people in Texas history weren't originally Texans. And Texas was made by people that aren't Texans.
Yeah. Wasn't one of the fighters at the Alamo from New York?
I don't know.
if I'm not mistaken, one of the heroes of the Alamo was somebody from New York. So again, this Johnny Somali asshole got a photo of this douche. So, hey, did I just click off it? I think I did.
I'll still have to say for the big guy that was trying to say I'm not afraid of no carburetors, or he eats carburetors for breakfast. How many takes did he have to get before he finally said carburetors instead of just carbs?
I'll try.
All of them. All the takes.
All right. So those who don't know who this douche nozzle is, Johnny fucking Somali.
I fucking wish.
So he's and again he's in South Korea because he got ran out of Japan, and South Korea is probably going to kick his ass out too. And I don't know if I think he's on Kick or whatever streaming service. Yep. I guess that's Kick. Something. And he's being an ass. And
I'm black. I'm not
see, look.
I don't drink. Here. No drink. No. Here. I eat the ramen.
It's a 7-Eleven in South Korea.
You fucking serious, you pussy ass bitch?
I wish somebody would just smack him in the back of his head.
He got assaulted and beaten in Jerusalem, I think.
Oh no, he got assaulted. He had assaulted in Japan. Go ahead.
Another American streamer.
Oh, he should be really glad he isn't anywhere around someone like the Americans, where the bases are. Dude, I guarantee you, he'd probably end up dealing with like a couple black Marines that would whoop his ass for that shit.
Yes.
Are you dumb? Are you talking to me, you stupid ass, bald ass bitch?
And see.
I'm calling the cops at this point.
I did not drink it, you stupid bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, Chinese ass bitch. Fuck you.
See, and it's assholes like him. It is look. It is assholes like him that give Americans a bad name. I agree, Q. He needs to be in a prison somewhere.
Preferably in North Korea.
Ooh, ouch. God damn, why you gonna send him there?
He deserves it.
So he can actually understand what actual oppression is.
Okay, I agree. I agree. He needs to understand that his actions have fucking consequences.
He should go to Singapore so they can cane him.
I feel like this is the one case where I'm not opposed to just decreasing the surplus population.
Just Angela advocate what I think she's advocating for? I think she's been hanging around.
I don't know. I think he's depressed and should take advantage of Canadian healthcare.
I really think he should take advantage of Canadian healthcare. I mean, he's American though.
Have you considered medical assistance in dying?
Yeah.
Well, he does seem like he's trying to get killed by being an asshole, and
I get the feeling like he's trying to have somebody kill him.
Again, all right. I get that.
He's just trying to play the ignorant tourist thing, and then anything that goes against him, it's obviously racism. It's the same card 90% of black activists use.
Tarbot, I heard he has information that could lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton. That's what I'm going to tell her anyway.
Uh-huh.
That's why he always goes to places where he knows they're less likely to actually do anything against him.
But I'm tired of people like him. So I watched this guy named Atozi, right, and he chronicles dumb motherfuckers doing dumb motherfucker shit for clout. And there was this one streamer who, Jack Doherty, who crashed his fucking car.
That piece of shit.
Yes, crashed his fucking car.
The one who had a fucking bodyguard for a while, would walk around basically trying to harass or to bully them into doing something so the fucking bodyguard would step in.
Yes.
I was waiting for him to get but you notice he didn't go after anyone that would be plausibly able to whoop that bodyguard's ass.
Yes.
Because he knows better, because just like all of them, they want to impose their will on others. They want to say, oh, I'm doing this. It's like, anything against me is because someone's, either a pussy ass bitch or some dumb shit like that. And it's like, dude, you're going to meet the wrong person and you're just going to get fucked up. Johnny Somali already had that happen in Japan. It's going to happen in Korea.
Shit, it was.
I'm waiting for him to be dumb enough to go to the wrong fucking country or the wrong part of the country and go to do this. And he just gets the ever living shit kicked out of him.
Somebody in America already did this. So these two guys, they're messing with people, and they was messing with this one guy. He's minding his business, walking through a mall, not bothering anybody. He's holding his groceries, and they keep fucking with him. So he pulls out his gun, shoots the guy in the stomach. He's perfectly legal. They were harassing him, and he felt threatened, and that was his defense. And
it wasn't groceries. He was an Uber driver, and the guy kept playing fucking weird shit with his phone and trying to get a reaction out of him, would not go away. And the guy several times like, dude, leave me alone. Dude, leave me alone. Dude, leave me alone. And was trying to get away, and the guy kept following him. So eventually, he pulled out his concealed carry, shot him like twice, and he's not facing any legal repercussions because he was being harassed. He tried to do everything he could to leave.
Yeah.
So it's like he was being harassed and he was just trying to do his job.
And the guy lived. Like his stomach's fucked or something to that effect. Like he got two in the gut. Nice. What other dumb? Oh shit! So I'm watching one where this guy was stealing bags in the airport, trying to take people's bags in the airport. Two black guys, and they rolled up on this woman thinking, she's alone, she ain't got nobody, and trying to take a bag. Her big buff boyfriend walks out of nowhere, just comes out of nowhere.
Uh-oh.
Stops both of them with loud as he can be. Stops both of them. And you ain't going to do shit. As they're leaving, they're walking away. It was just a prank, bro. You ain't going to do shit. As they're walking away. And he just standing there like, okay, whatever. Touch my girl shit again. I'll touch her if I want to. Touch her shit again.
I don't go to airports, but if I went to an airport and somebody tried to grab my bag, my cane would come into play.
You would pull an Andrew Jackson?
You can hook the ankle. You can... What's a steel-shafted cane? You can break a knee with that.
Well, stop pulling Andrew Jacksons on people, all right?
I haven't done the... Isn't he the one that was challenged to a duel, and so because the guy was short, picked sledgehammers and 6 feet of water?
No, he was the one that guy rolls up on him, tried to kill him, shoots at him twice, gun misfires, and he beats the living crap out of him with his cane. They had to pull him off of the assassin, the would-be assassin.
Well, that wouldn't work well for me. on me, because if you try to shoot me and your gun misfires, I will shoot you.
Well, I was assuming you would, but I still want to see you beat somebody down with a cane.
It's a great tool for Black Friday shopping if you actually want to go out in the store. You go with somebody. It's like, okay, I'll do the clipping and you grab the extra goods.
Damn.
And you've already proved that you're crazy because you're going out Black Friday shopping. So
I can't remember the last time I was Black Friday shopping. Huh.
It's been a minute or two for me. That's for sure.
You will not get me into a store on Black Friday.
I usually wait for Cyber Monday, which is like the following Saturday, following Monday.
I'd rather work on Black Friday because not as many people, usually not as many people calling in on that day.
That's why I'd rather work on Black Friday again, because everybody's either home sleeping off Thanksgiving dinner, or
Well,
just
I
doing
did
something
work
dumb.
on Black Friday when I worked at Walmart.
So that and working Black Friday, I get like a flex holiday that I can apply to the following
And,
year.
Angela, my heart goes out to you because honestly, that's fucking insane.
We also know the reason why Tier works Black Friday, so he can go like, "This is my Friday."
This is my Friday.
Yeah. This is my day.
My day.
You don't get to enjoy it. This is my day.
Friday color. It's Afro American Friday.
Wow.
I have a few more. Let's see. Oh, this one is fucking hilarious. I should send this one.
I don't know if anyone said it. I think, Terry, you accidentally used a period when you meant to use a comma. Because technically, the way he put it in there, it would be after crashing a $300 car, when it should be a comma for a $300,000 car.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just happened to notice it.
Actually, in foreign countries, they use a decimal point rather than
Well,
or a period rather than a
Because normally you use the decimal to differentiate between change.
Yeah, but in other countries they use a period for where we would use a comma.
It's that metric dollar.
Well, as Scribe would say, like orthopedic shoes, I stand corrected.
All right. This one's fucking funny.
Who needs personality when you can switch who you are at the push of a button?
Oh, hello, young lady. Quite a marvelous day, innit?
Why does she talk so weird? Let me play with her.
Well, hey there, little nugget. I'm gonna be the first black female president of the United States of America.
Man, this doll sucks.
Accent Switch Kamala can emulate any accent you like, as long as it grants her credibility.
Bonjour, tu aimes les croissants?
Merde américaine.
Guten Tag, Sie lieben ein Brot.
Shit, American.
Luke,
I am your mother.
Yeah.
But wait,
That
there's
would be
more.
scary.
All new Accent Switch Kamala comes with 2 bags of campaign money, a blind eye for illegal immigration, and her own multi-laugh 3000 generator. Laugh in every way possible. Accent Switch Kamala turn your life into a complete circus.
When you give me more money, like Uncle Joey did.
Don't you wear a little mad? The money's coming.
I don't understand.
Oh, excuse me, honey.
I meant to say, the money is coming. I love ice cream, Kamala map.
It's Accent Switch Kamala and brand new Tampon Tim.
You know, my grandma always used to say, Kamala Janu, please wash your hands so we can eat our chicken masama.
No.
That last part was fucking great.
Yes, it was.
Please go wash your hands.
Okay, eat that chicken masala. And then I have This one I found hilarious as fuck too. Play.
It does remind me, as I spend a lot of my time working on the phone and everything. I talk to people from all over the country and a few people out of country, and I tend to do a little bit of accent pickup from each person.
This one. This
except Jersey, because I hate those folks, and like North and South Carolina, because it's just too soft for me to pick up on.
All right, I'm heading out. Should be able to reach that. You know I'm doing this, right?
Because I'll
Pick the wrong one. Yep.
Hey, Mr. Scott.
Pretty sure
No,
it's
Mr. Scott.
like this. It's shared like every year.
I know, but I like it. I like it. Yo, Mr. Scott, what you been up to? There was another one. This one, that one, that one. This is one of the ones. Shit, fuck. Tragic. I'm sending you the link.
Well, since you're waiting on that, have any of you seen the video going around to where it's another entitled cyclist? In the video, it does show the guy went to go around him, but the cyclist is like yelling at the dude as he's parked there. And when the guy rolls his window up, he opens his door. He tries to close it, opens his door, then finally like opens his door, then like puts his bike to where it can't go in there. And when the guy goes to get out, he's like, "You're not going anywhere," and even fucking puts his hand on his shoulder. It's an old dude for a cyclist as well.
Don't think I saw that one. Sounds like a good way to get yourself hurt, though.
Yeah, apparently like both of them got a citation, but the one dude's fighting it. I'd have been like, yeah, I also want to press charges for assault, breaking and entering into a vehicle, and trying to kidnap someone or illegally
imprisonment.
Yep.
Yo, tragic.
But the dumbest thing the guy actually says is, "I have more rights than you." He says that since he's on a bicycle, he has more rights than the person that was in the vehicle.
No, he doesn't.
don't.
Yeah.
I like that. Everybody know what this is from?
Explain nothing.
I won't, but I'm just curious if people know what this is. Nope.
I'm actually drawing a blank on this one.
Pun intended, because they're crayons.
No pun intended, but
Clown to the left of me, Joker to the right. Here I am.
Walking the metro with you.
Fucking Terry, I would never believe you'd be able to see that movie.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah, Terry kind of spelled it out, literally.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see what Terry said. I was looking at the picture.
I thought I gave you a good clue.
no, I generally understood what it was, but I didn't know what it was from because I've not seen that movie or anything.
Oh, it's Reservoir
It's one of the few Tarantino movies I actually recommend if it's something you're into.
It's the only Quentin Tarantino movie that I like, which is why it. Unfortunately,
clicked.
For some reason, Pulp Fiction kept trying to block it.
Pulp Fiction is overrated.
I absolutely detest Pulp Fiction.
It's meh.
Always going chic. Always some shit. This Waffle House. It is meh. Uma Thurman before The Bride was kind of as an actor. I liked her in the Avengers as Emma Peel, but nah.
I liked her
I've only seen Pulp Fiction once, so.
I liked her in
Sorry.
The Truth About Cats and Dogs, and I liked her in Beautiful Girls.
She wasn't in Jackie Brown. I don't remember her being in Jackie Brown.
Uma Thurman?
Oh, he must be talking about Tarantino's movies. In a nation so divided, I'm with the ones who carry firearms and know which bathroom to use. The Earp brothers. Technically, they were a gang with badges.
Yep.
I love how we've romanticized the history of them to be like this band of outstanding gentlemen.
Well,
Weren't no outstanding gentlemen in those days.
They were nothing gangster with badges.
In the Old West,
that?
the Earps were the closest you were going to get to gentlemen.
I mean, Johnny Ringo's gang and them were literally just two gangs fighting over territory.
Yeah, it was just a giant gang war.
Mm-hmm. It just that they had badges.
Well, that
badges.
The Earps actually
We don't need
were
no stinking
related.
badges.
Sorry, what was that, Angela?
I said that and the Earps actually were related. So technically, they really were family.
Gotcha.
You get so lost sometimes, Tara. I did.
Squirrel.
Pigeon.
Hold on a second.
Ducks.
Key was fighting with her cat again. Speaking of cats, Tragic. Thanks for sending this to me.
Oh, okay. I have sent a lot of stuff to you, so I'm not exactly sure.
I'm not playing the song. I'm not playing the music because, YouTube and its stupidity.
Copyrights.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is good.
I'm playing. There you go.
What song is it?
Hotel California.
That sounded like Hotel California.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place.
Yeah, I sent you a whole bunch of stuff, so I don't even remember half of it.
Oh, now that I got you here, I fucking hate you. Did you see the latest Caleb Hammer?
Oh no, I haven't seen Caleb Hammer in a while.
Oh God, Jesus Christ, you gotta see this one. This woman, she's 49 and she's like massively in debt because she lets her kids use her credit card essentially.
Well, that's stupid.
One kid, the son, is very responsible. The other one is her daughter, and yes. Zoom in right, and I can't see it.
It's a guy who's a werewolf and ends up turning into a full moon at a furry convention.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Well, they talk about fates worse than death. That kind of sounds like one.
Yes, it does. All right. Hold on.
In the South, but I think it's time you know how different Halloween is down here. Because we don't just have Halloween, we have two Halloweens. First, there's what you normally think of when you picture Halloween, which is kids dressing up, going door to door, getting candy. Except, down here, usually you just load up the car and take all the kids to the rich subdivision. Usually the more militant the HOA, the better the candy. The only major difference between that Southern Halloween and the one up north is that ours is probably still blazing hot, or we've entered that very first cool week of fall, and our bodies have gone into shock. But the second version of Halloween down here is much different. Yes, I'm talking about Christian-ween, or Halo-ween. We don't really have a good name for it yet. There's a belief throughout much of the Bible Belt that Halloween is a celebration of all things evil, like devils and witches and Peppa Pig. So they just straight up do not partake in Halloween. But you should also know that Southern Baptists are easily the heaviest denomination in the world, so they are not going to pass up an opportunity to eat candy. Instead of jack-o'-lanterns, they have Jesus-o'-lanterns. Instead of candy, there's scripture candy. And instead of trick-or-treating, there's trunk-or-treating. Now, this celebration started out pretty simple. Church members would just go in the parking lot, they'd open up their trunks and pass out candy to kids because I guess kids learning to take candy from strangers' vehicles is somehow safer, but it doesn't stop there. Oh no. Instead of haunted houses, we have judgment houses, or in some areas, hallelujah houses or hell house. Now, it's kind of the same concept as a haunted house. We're going to go from one dimly lit room to another one, but a judgment house tells a story from room to room. Now, it doesn't matter what the church denomination is or where it's at in the South, because it's always the same story. A perfectly normal teenager starts hanging out with the wrong crowd, and they died in a car accident, and then they went straight to hell. Yeah, you guessed it. Plain fun, right? And they're really not that scary, unless seeing a very sweaty deacon dressed up as the devil in a church basement creeps you out. However, the scariest Halloween of my life took place in a church judgment house. More specifically, the very last room, which was heaven. We all went into this one big room that was decorated like heaven, and then Jesus descended down on a scissor lift that was beeping. And then he got off and went around the room and whispered into everyone's ear individually. When he got to me, he said, "I'll see you one day." I thought he said, "I'll see you Monday." Yeah, not a fun weekend. Even less fun of a Monday. But as different and perhaps unintentionally terrifying as Christian Ween can be, I'm still very grateful that it exists, especially in very rural parts of the South, where if it weren't for trunk-or-treating, some of those kids wouldn't have any opportunity to trick-or-treat. Because now, more than ever, we need reasons as a community to get together and get to know each other and have fun, eat some candy, and let Jesus whisper threats into your ear. So, happy Halloween, y'all. Watch out for Jesus on the scissor. Now,
I got a story. I got a story.
Okay.
My hometown does not have a Halloween celebration. They're not allowed to. Halloween is not allowed in this in town.
Okay. Yes, they don't allow dancing as well.
They do.
Sorry. Biden Harris was sent by God. Why? Did he run out of locusts?
So, you know what the town celebrates? And we have a parade for it and everything.
What?
Neohala.
What?
Neowalla. I can't pronounce it correctly because it's stupid. It's Halloween spelled backwards. And because it's not Halloween.
Do you live in a town that is run by Satanists?
No, I was about to make the joke that, spelling something backwards usually is not how you make something unsatan.
That's kind of how you make something more satanic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But,
do they also say that KISS stands for Knights in Satan's Service?
Dude, my art teacher hated KISS because of the whole. I'm absolutely sure that Chickasha, Oklahoma participated in the Satanic Panic up until 1999.
Okay, I got to pause you there for a second because I just remembered something. So I saw a thing somewhere, I think I have it saved, where the person's like, "Yeah, man, I was I got into D&D when it first started, when the whole Satanic Panic thing happened. So my grandmother, he goes the whole thing. So my grandmother sat in on one of our D&D sessions to see how it was going to go, to make sure nothing Satanism was going to come up. And after about an hour, she just threw her hands up and went, 'This is just math.'"
No, but on the dancing thing, on school dances, since they couldn't use a Bible, they had a Bible length block of wood that they'd use to, make sure you're dancing the proper distance apart.
Gotta save room for Jesus.
Leave room for the Holy Ghost.
And that was it. That was it. That was at a public school dance. They did that up. They did up until I graduated.
Wow.
2003.
Wow.
Graduated in 2003. So young.
High school?
Yeah, high school.
Oh, yes.
2008 for me.
5.
Even younger.
3, 2, One.
All of a sudden, I miss James for
1994. Well, I'm only a little bit.
only a little younger. Okay, yeah.
Angela's 25. She's lying to you. She
He's
just trying to
25 with
good.
experience.
I told you this before. My grandmother was 25 even after her oldest had me, and I was 8. And my mother had me when she was 21.
Yes, dear. It's called a perpetual superposition.
Are you going to change your name to RT? Yes.
No, because he's rarely ever right.
Wow.
Well, for Halloween, that would still make sense because it's only rarely ever right?
Man, with friends like this, who needs fucking enemies? Just stab the knife and twist, okay? Just twist a little. Dick?
Dear,
yes.
You realize that we are a loving symbiotic relationship. Get
I wouldn't
over it.
trade any of you assholes for the world.
That's okay, Tier. For the after effects on that, I've got the super soakers full of lemon juice and salt water.
Thank you. You see, at least somebody understands.
Are you planning on bleaching someone's hair?
Nah, he's planning on making it just worse.
No, to add to the wounds.
Wait a minute. Before I got married, I just smashed into the back of cars. I lighted the gas screen when somebody break. Oh, Lord.
So going in a different direction, Kyiv, I know you were on vacation a while ago. Were you just going sightseeing for where you were taking pictures? Because those are some damn good pictures.
Niagara Falls. I went there.
Nice.
What was it like?
It was fun. I got to go to Canada.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we crossed the Rainbow Bridge and we had to pay them like I think $1 or $2, I can't remember. And then I think it was $1. And then coming back we had to pay them another $1, but we had to do it in quarters for some reason.
You bought the Bifrost?
Pay them in Canadian, then trip only costs 30 cents that way.
Yeah, and some guy had a debit card and no cash, so we don't know what happened to him. So what ended up
You went
happening.
overboard.
He's now permanently a Canadian.
They
I guess.
they sent him over the falls in a barrel for that. I'm sure.
I'm curious to know you caught the Bifrost bridge. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, 'cause I remember seeing some of the pictures, and you had some damn good pictures in there.
Yeah.
It was amazing
It's a
shot.
beautiful area too.
Mm-hmm.
Were you just using your phone or a specific camera?
It was my phone.
Very well with the phone.
It's surprising how well some phones take pictures.
Yes.
Yeah. I was so surprised the other day about that. I mean, and then I have mine and can't take a picture with a shit with a phone.
Yours, for some odd reason, is set at like bank security settings.
like bank security settings in the 70s.
They didn't have cameras.
God damn.
Actually, they did. That's how they got Patty Hearst. But
They don't have very good cameras.
Well, what they did was it was 35 millimeter, and basically what they do is when they hit the alarm, it would start like just taking individual frames every 30 seconds, and
they had cameras in like it was taking a regular picture, not like taking actual motion picture. Pretty much the way it was done, it would print out a bunch of pictures and they would just flip book that shit to try to see if they could get it.
And sort of. The idea is just try to get as clear of a picture as possible of. If you just needed like one frame of their face, and you got your evidence. So that was their idea behind that. So, and the film they used, there was a specific Kodak surveillance film is what they called it. It was a high ISO, like a 1200 ISO film. They also used it in traffic cameras at the time too.
I'm not too versed in.
Well, now I know. I kind of feel like a dick because like I was trying to pose some more questions to Kyiv, and then it just all of a sudden.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
It happens, brother.
The autism. Sorry, Kyiv.
I'm autistic too, so.
If you don't mind me asking, what does ISO mean? Because I'm not too versed in.
It's the actual term for it is what they call that is it's International Standards Organization, but basically what it means is the sensitivity of the film, but they also still use it in the sensitivity of your camera sensor. So you can actually in digital cameras you can go in there and you can turn the ISO up and down and make that camera sensor much more sensitive to light. But it also generates noise. But back in the film days, like your basic everyday daylight walking around film would be like 100 ISO. But if you needed like dim light, you'd go up to 400. But if you needed like high speed, very fast reacting film, they had it all the way up to like 3200.
Okay.
And basically,
the highest
just
I've
means
ever
that-
shot at 1600.
In digital, I've went up to 25,000.
Fucking hell.
And in film, it was I have shot 32, but it is extremely grainy.
Okay.
You lose clarity with the speed, so you could take fast. You could use that faster film, the higher ISO film, and take pictures in lower light or extremely high speed film. Because, like, if you looked at the old high speed cameras that used it, they were running really, really fast film. But that's why it was so grainy.
Okay.
And but like go back to Zapruder film. It was not high speed film, and it was only 25. But at that time it was 25 ISO, which is the extremely low for now. But back then, it was very fast for home movie cameras.
Every time you come on, Travis, I learn something new about cameras.
Yeah, I have. It's either cameras, appliances.
Like I don't, and I honestly mean that. Look, hey, we're on TV.
Yeah. But hi, Keith. Keith.
Hi.
Hi. I haven't been on the show with you before. I've been.
No, it wasn't that we weren't talking to you, Keith. It's just that Travis was explaining that, and Travis, I don't know about cameras, and I want to learn more.
I actually have a question regarding the trip to Niagara. Did you do any of the things like the May of the Mist and Table Rock?
Yes. Cave of the Winds. I posted them on YouTube.
Okay, I missed some of it. Did you do the Spanish rail car?
No. We were only there for like a day or so.
Did you go with like your family or just a group of friends or something?
My mom.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, we took the train there. We're not gonna do that again because it was such a long ride.
Oh man.
Probably nice for the driving.
Well, I think we're gonna fly next time if we go there again.
See, the problem I have with going now is it's a trip across Canada or it's a long round trip. And of course, you end up in New York.
If I go anywhere, if I'm going to DC, I'm always taking a train. I'm not driving. I'm not flying. I'm going to hop a train.
Oh, thank you for those links. I do have to check those out again because.
You're welcome.
Ha! This is a calm down, sir. Calm your
nuts. Down. Calm your nuts.
Calm your full tits down. Calm down, lady. Sir. There was something. Where is it? I don't know if I showed this one. This one, yes. All right, so this one. Let me single it out really quickly. So Billboard Chris, hold on. All right, so tweet says.
Sorry, my cat jumped up.
All right, so it says wait a minute, gotta put it up there. Sorry. So it says trans activists released thousands of crickets, mealworms, and cockroaches in the LGB Alliance conference to prevent people from speaking about how trans ideology is harming gays. The only yeah, this is this is insane.
Put some reptiles in there and a couple of big spiders. They'll clear it up in no time.
Yeah, but you know what? Right.
Also, you also get those house centipedes. They look fucking weird, but they ain't gonna bother people. But they will decimate the insect population.
Yeah, but you know what gets situation? If you why do this? Like you aren't helping. You are harming your cause. You are literally harming your cause.
Making your group look bad.
Yes, you are literally making your group look bad. It's like the Just Stop Oil people. Like, interrupting the people's day by, blocking traffic isn't helping anyone.
It's kitty cat.
My cat says hi, sorry. Please.
You can tell your cat I said pss, 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 pss.
Don't start, honey. She's gonna start rubbing her face on my laptop. Yeah.
Cats are always welcome on the street.
Yeah. So this is. I like this song. Wait a minute. Did I put it?
Hi, Boo.
No. This woman finds like a song from the 70s and not 70s, like the early 50s and 40s, and they have some interesting lyrics.
I marry a nice young handsome fella, he don't care much for mood.
Y'all hear it?
He likes a little pizza every night. My mama, she always talked to me. A wife must always say CC when her husband wants some pizza every night. He say if you are too tired, senora, I get it outside from my friend Leonora. I got to give him pizza every night.
Jeez. The look on her face.
He makes it very clear. Just like you told me before we got married, dear. You say to me, long as you got your youth, a hair in your head and your mouth a tooth, you got to give me pizza every night.
The look on her face.
It's one of those things of like understanding lyrics as you get older.
If I fall asleep, he puts it in himself. Thanks a lot. So I give him pizza and lots of vino. That's why we got so many bambino. I just keep cooking every night. I marry a...
It's another one.
Oh. It's all right, Mr. Scott tagged me in this one.
What?
I shared it.
Okay.
Walls goes hunting.
Duck hunt.
Oh, did you hear that?
This is a Beretta A400. I bought it when I was shooting a lot of traps.
Speaking of,
he's struggling so. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Bravo, Mr. Scott.
Oh, that's good.
That was fantastic.
Did y'all hear about the World of Warcraft campaign event?
Yes.
No.
All right, so they got a Twitch streamer to stream playing World of Warcraft while they were doing like a political rally. So you had the audio from the political rally with the gameplay, and it was just terrible. And they were talking about how they're pushing for more men to vote for Kamala. They're gonna take somebody like Harry Sisson and whoever that other cunt that he's always with to vote out quail hunting. It's going to be insane and stupid, and you can clearly tell they're throwing anything and everything at the wall to see what sticks. It is fucking sad. Like, at this point, she should save herself the embarrassment and just fucking quit. Drop out.
Like she's gonna give up that money. So
Yeah.
this is Youth Pastor Ryan just kind of describing my life for the most part.
If you're seeing this, you don't have any hobby.
Well, that's not true. I've got a hobby. It's called being alone. Isn't that right, fellas? Oh, yeah.
Isn't that right? Oh man,
Oh, I forgot about this one. Okay, so
what?
Is anyone a fan of System of a Down?
Yes.
So it doesn't have the whole band, but they do have, I believe it's Sergey. Or Sergio.
We do actually have a more surprise dish for you, if we could. Do you know what this is?
No.
Do you know what this material is called?
What?
Someone call it terracotta.
It's a banana terracotta pie
It is
with
indeed
vanilla wafers. I've never had a banana terracotta pie.
Now you can.
I like
banana terracotta.
things that don't have a pre-existing one. What I do remember.
And he goes over a little bit of stuff of like them playing it and their manager or whatever hating it, and they played it so much that apparently it became one of his favorite songs.
I used to love System of a Down back in my youth.
Apparently, majority of the writing and everything that I'm aware of, a lot of that was predominantly done by the guitarist.
I can believe it. Will.
Won't.
Good one, Will.
Shit.
I'm gonna do an asshole story. Right it. My favorite part of the evening, the only time that I get to do one. Yeah, I want to do an asshole. Thank you, Will.
Anytime, my friends. Anytime.
All right, everybody sucks.
While you're figuring it out, I got a short video where a guy explains why Ichigo is actually not a boring character. I found this funny because you can actually attribute it to a lot of other stuff.
No, that's not a bad antagonist. He's
What?
What?
I thought someone else said something.
boring. Okay,
What?
how? Why? Everybody says this. What makes him bad and boring? Bad and boosh. Ichigo is boring because he doesn't have a goal. Like Luffy wanted to be the Pirate King. Naruto, he wanted to be the Hokage. Ichigo is just there, bro. Like he's just there. So that makes him boring because he doesn't have an end game goal like literally everybody else. That's what makes him boring. Yeah, it's like, bro, what are you working towards? Why are we here? Plus, he has privilege. He's literally everything in this show. Ichigo has literal plot armor. Y'all are just mad at the main character for being the main character. Like, there is a reason why the story revolves around him. Why does he need to have a goal about some shit he literally just got caught up in last week? Think about it. He didn't know what a Soul Reaper was until, like, what, 2 years ago? Luffy had his whole life to know what a pirate is. Naruto was literally born into that system. Like, yeah, but it's that plain and simple. Nothing to discuss. He's the most relatable MC. Matter of fact, I think the people who think Ichigo is a boring character are just terrible people in real life. What are you talking about? They can't relate to Ichigo because they themselves don't have a sense of commitment and duty to their friends and family. People like that are just quick to cut others off without holding themselves responsible in the role they have for that relationship going south. They call Ichigo boring because he does the right thing. Unlike them, unlike you. What you mean unlike me? You remember that falling out you had with your best friend? And that whole situation could have been sorted out had you put aside your pride and ego just to talk first and apologize? It's funny because to this day you haven't even picked up the phone to try to make things right. You couldn't be Ichigo, bro. You could not be Ichigo.
Damn. That's
that one was a little deeper than we usually get.
All right, it's a short one. I'll put it in chat so everybody that wants to read along can read along. And there we are. Am I the asshole for calling my mom overbearing for not letting me go on a trip?
You're an infant for bringing this to the public.
Yeah. All right. I, 16 male, wanted to go on a trip with my friends, 17 male and 18 male, to Miami for 3 days. But my mom's friends have licenses and are good drivers. My parents are pretty strict and difficult to reason. Oh, you are the asshole. Reason with. So I rarely invite my friends over in fear that they will see me as weird. My parents don't allow me to use my phone in the house. Get mad when I play video games with my friends. Also, they kind of stalk me and pretend to be doing something wherever I am, while they stare at whoever I'm over or trying to hear our conversation. So you guys stalk parents. I wanted to go to a music festival with both of my friends in their minivan. They told me I cannot go due to them not trusting my friends' driving skills and them not knowing my friend. I have known them for 2 years and hung out with them a few times. I told them off for being overbearing and out of touch. Am I wrong? Look. Yeah. You are.
You have deliberately not invited your friends over to your house where your parents could get to know them. And when your parents know nothing about them and decide they can't trust them without knowing them, you're laying that on them. And yeah, if you're 16 and your friends are 17 and 18 and your parents know nothing about them at all, your parents would be nuts to let you all go off to Miami from wherever you live.
All right. So
3 days.
So this was a day ago, right? Now I'm going to assume, I could be wrong, but I'm going to assume that this was literally about 4 days ago, and it's written today or yesterday. I'm pretty sure his parents didn't want him going to Miami in a fucking hurricane. Just saying. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, watch. This is the one time somehow the parents actually know the kids as well in that whole thing. And they're like, no, you're not going because you're going to get your friends killed. We don't care if you do.
Oh! Haha.
What?
Wow.
The parents don't care if their kid dies. They don't want him killing the friends that they don't know.
God, that sounds like mine. Jesus.
Ain't no fucking way the whole cyber orchestra is trans.
Oh, it's like the one time my mom said that if you guys end up in jail, I'm bailing the rest of them out, but you're probably the one that's caused them to be in there, so you get to stay.
Wow.
Yo, Spud. I wouldn't mind. It's a shithole. All right. Look, to be fair,
I've been to Miami once.
I'm pregnant.
Stayed in a hotel there. There were bars on the inside and the outside of the windows.
Really?
Yes. If that place got caught fire, everybody was dying.
I've been to Miami, or not Miami. I've been to Florida several times. Never been to Miami that I can remember.
I've only been as south as North Carolina, and I've only been as far north as New York.
Tampa, Naples, Miami.
My aunt used to live in Sarasota, but I don't really talk to her because she's a manipulative
No,
bitch.
Virginia. Sorry.
But I've been
I went
there
to
like
Northport for my Sweet 16.
You were saying rotten?
No.
Oh no, it's fine. I was gonna say otherwise I went there for the military, and that was just a fucking son of a bitch. I can't even remember. North Florida, basically.
Are you sure you weren't just in a prison? Well, it might have been a prison before it got turned into a motel.
Yes, Myrtle Beach. Keith, you said you went to where?
Northport for her Sweet 16, I believe it was.
Where's that at in Florida? Never.
I hope it's fucking south, further south, just because the comedy value to me.
You there, Keith?
I think she might be fighting with her cats again. With a cat trying to rub its face on the mic.
Yeah, I've never been to Florida. I have yet to go.
I wouldn't recommend going with the current situation or current time frame.
It is one of those places I have decided that if I'm retiring there because it's warm. I don't want to go out to the desert of Arizona. I may look at Texas. I've decided when I'm old and gray, I don't want to deal with cold.
Maybe it wasn't Northport, it was some other place, but I went to Florida for my Sweet 16. It was by the ocean.
Northport is
Or the Gulf of Mexico.
South of Tampa. It is pretty much just off the Gulf of Mexico. It's kind of the north end of Charlotte Harbor, which is
There's no
on
Wikipedia
the
page.
Oh, I've got it right here on the thing. It's between Tampa and Cape Coral.
Oh, okay. I've never been. I want to go to.
Oh, I think it's 2 words.
Yeah, it's 2 words.
Yes, I know that some of Texas is a desert. Not all of Texas is a desert. There are some warm green parts, and I want to go there.
You know, Tears, well, you could always look at Nevada as well.
Yeah, there's some nice places in Nevada.
Then you don't have to deal with storms.
I mean, there, there's some really, really nice warm places here.
All year round?
But do they get the naders?
Just stay north of 40. I mean, you'll be okay.
Wow, stay north of 40, I'll be fine. All right.
I want to convert a cave into my hermit hole.
That's what I always want to do. I want to create a warm cave. All right. So when I was younger, and I would be working with a friend of mine that was from Louisiana. I used to tell her the joke that when I retire, I want to convert a cave into. I want to give myself Wi-Fi, and I want to live like a king. However, every so often, every time I go out to get groceries, or something, I'm gonna have a stick, this gnarly piece of wood with just bones and chicken bones and shit that jangle.
So basically, we all want to live in like a prepper home, or I should say that.
No, I want to live.
Well, a prepper-esque home, because converting a cave to something like that would still be a prepper-esque home.
I want to live in a cave like a motherfucking hermit. I want to walk out and scare the kids with the juju. Have like
frosted.
No, I'm not retiring to no goddamn tobacco farm in Georgia.
I know some cotton farms in North Carolina.
Fuck you too. Exactly, Cat. You understand.
Shit, we go south enough for you, Tier. We can find a sugarcane farm.
Hell no, I'm not going.
I'm sorry, not sugarcane farm, sugarcane plantation.
I ain't going no plantation.
It's gonna be plenty hot for you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna go there and like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't wanna do this shit. Like, you got the wrong Negro.
He wants to go to Margaritaville.
Yup. Again, this is when I retire. This is my goal for retirement. Somewhere warm all year round.
Tip for you. Pro tip: take your own salt.
Yep.
I'm gonna take my own salt and my own lime.
Put the lime in the coconut.
Hold on. Life advice by.
But here, I mean, there is one advantage of living in Tornado Alley is that you could have 3 brand new houses and never have to send in a change of address form.
Oh.
Well, I'm scared I might get whisked away to Oz. I can't deal with that shit.
Nah, you ain't got the luck for that.
I don't want to be isekai via tornado.
Now, your luck will be that you would actually been like, man, I hope this storm hits my house so it can fix the shit I need to get fixed. But you'll never get hit. Instead, you'll just have videos of like really pretty storms that keep getting copyright claimed.
they'll be close enough. Like I'll be in my house. Like, look, it's about to turn over my house. It would get to my house and be far enough away that it just ignores it.
You quite literally be the one time they hear it, like hear a tornado, be like, "Ew, I'm not going there."
Oh jeez.
That Negro lives there. We can't. I can't destroy his house. It's already destroyed. Really?
I just sent you a picture of where not to live in Discord.
Okay. Hold on. Doodle-doo.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I mean,
and what's up, Frosted?
We're all Mario fans here. I get it.
Well, that one's the classic.
Yes.
Now, see, and most people know the stage 1 first part of the song. The question really is do you like the stage 2 when you go underground? I have very fond memories of that because I used to play the Mario Brothers games with my dad.
My grandmother.
Yeah, that looks like a bad place to hang out.
That's the path of every F and EF5 tornado to hit more from 99
So
probably
here's where you want to live. Here.
So go north of 240.
I just love that. It's like 1999, 2003, Monday.
That was probably 2013. Yeah, 2013.
So here's a good place to around this area, and then maybe somewhere around this area.
Dealt with tornadoes. I've dealt with hurricanes. I have dealt with earthquakes.
I've dealt with earthquakes. Only dealt with one earthquake. Plenty of hurricanes. A shit ton of blizzards.
Technically speaking, I've lived through at least 7 earthquakes that were strong enough to be felt in the place I was living, which is nothing compared to Cali, folks. But
man, the only earthquakes I've been in, which 2 of them I was in Afghanistan, and I'm surprised we were able to rebuild, considering the office chair I was in shook a little bit.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm getting thirsty.
I thought someone else was rocking my chair.
have you ever noticed like there's every state there's like the one thing that they're used to, but then you bring up something from yours, like, oh shit, I can't deal with that. Like for me, dealing with you guys live up north where there's snow, and you guys
deal with a blizzard?
when you guys get feet of snow, I'm like, holy fuck, no, fuck that.
Bro, where I lived in Clovis, we still got snow. It was all just drift snow.
Yeah,
I've dealt with that, typhoons, so you know the trying to think, it's basically a fancier word for a hurricane.
I don't want to. I would not. Hurricanes that would suck. Having like a week of just like, oh great, I have a week to know that it's going to hit me. Great. At least in a tornado, I only have to worry about it for like 20 minutes, and then okay, well it didn't hit me. I'm fine.
Yeah, and
yeah, but at least with the hurricane, you have the warning, so you can get the hell out of there.
Of course, hurricanes do their own thing by spinning off tornadoes too. It's a very bad situation to find yourself in.
I mean, it's not the first time I've had to lay inside of a bathtub of a mattress on top of me. I mean, and some of those times is during a tornado.
What weather do you mostly get, Kyiv?
Why else? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I just
No,
asked.
go ahead.
I just asked what weather do you like weather problems do you typically get? Just aren't you like Minnesota
Across the
or
lake?
something? Yeah. Does
I
it
know.
snowstorms as well?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I get snowstorms and blizzards. Our gas lines have frozen.
Yeah, as I say, depending on where you're at, like I know Minnesota can get some fucking harsh storms.
We had a cold snap back in early 2019, and the visibility was so poor on the road that I didn't even bother going to work. And this was back when I worked first shift. I had to come in super early, but I didn't go that day.
The last time we had a blizzard, we got admin leave for about a week.
Nice.
I got a question for you, Tragic, really quickly.
Okay.
Can a tornado beat a hurricane? Like, if we could get them to fight, who do you think would win?
Well, I mean, a
Hurricane.
tornado, a hurricane's got the size. I mean, you're talking about an entire statewide size storm.
Well, I mean, they're both basically spinning wind. It's just a hurricane is a much bigger ball of spinning wind.
And rain.
You're not grasping the scale of the storms here. The eye of a hurricane is bigger than an EF5 tornado.
Yeah.
A lot bigger.
They,
miles across.
They are super weird to be into.
Wait a minute, Tragic was saying something. Sorry.
Yeah, well, the largest tornado on record was 2013, May 31st, 2013, El Reno. And it was 2.5 miles wide.
Mm-hmm.
And the fastest wind speed in one was 3. A tornado will outspeed a hurricane. It's 318. But you're talking about a mile or half mile wide area. There really isn't a comparison.
But if because hurricanes will spin off tornadoes, if a tornado slams into a hurricane, it's going to dissipate. It can't stand up to the force of the storm.
God damn it. Again, I'm so used to dealing with blizzards, and we rarely get a hurricane. We get flash flooding depending on how bad the rain is, but because we live in a city with a sewer system, it's pretty easy to deal with.
One time there was a tornado in 2008 in Kenosha.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't affected, but the north side was affected.
I bet. Is that something that just said 2008? Is that because it was a particularly memorable one, or is that because it's a relatively rare occurrence around there?
Oh yeah,
It's a rare occurrence.
There's another one I wanted to show you guys. This
How
one.
about things like floods? I mean, with get the weather coming through and everything, do you see anything along that line, or?
Hold on.
You talking to me? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Do you get any of the unusual stuff like flooding and stuff like that, or maybe usual?
We had a
Point?
flood back in 2001, I think. It was really bad. Washington Bowl was flooded. It's a bike. It's a bike thing. It's where the cyclists go to, ride their bikes.
This one, I found this one. Talking to you guys in various storm patterns reminded me I need to play this one.
I, Kamala Harris, am heartbroken by the hurricane. It breaks my heart. My heart is heartbroken. So to help the victims of the hurricane, I'll be sending another $600 million to Ukraine. That way, you can feel safe knowing you're making a difference to people in need.
Oh, tell them about our immigration policy.
What's that?
Tell them about our immigration policy.
Oh, I get it. So since we've been helping the victims of the hurricane by sending money to illegal immigrants so they have the help they need, we encourage everyone from North Carolina to go to Mexico and come back as an illegal immigrant. That way, we can help you help yourself.
Y'all
Hang
see
on,
this?
I'm getting a call. Hello?
Yes. Hi. This is Iran. We heard you're trying to help the hurricane victims.
Yes, I am.
Well, we think that you can help them by sending money to us.
Oh, that's a great idea. I sure do love helping those hurricane victims. Let me just ask you, are you in need?
Yes.
Okay, great. Then I hereby send you $1.2 billion in aid in order to help the victims of the hurricane.
Oh, fantastic. Trust me, this will go a long way for the stranded people in North Carolina.
I sure do love helping victims of the hurricane who just so happen to be victims of a hurricane.
I don't know who did that, but dear God, that was a good one. Rumor it was started by the Beagle Boys. Did I miss something? Yeah.
I have it on good
Huh?
authority.
That
That
life is
life
is like a hurricane.
Here in Duckburg.
Race cars, lasers,
Airplanes. It's a
dark blur.
You might solve
a
a
mystery.
Or
rewrite
history.
Woo! I told you it was gonna be a motherfucking musical episode. I knew it.
It took us a bit, but we all got there.
Yeah. After that.
I knew it was gonna be a musical episode. At some point, we were gonna sing something, and it was gonna be stupid, but at least we was gonna sing it. Me and
Mine was
Robin were doing
offensive.
it. Oh man. There was Tragic sent me this. I'm gonna have to manipulate it a little. Tragic.
Being manipulated.
No, because I don't know how to restart the damn thing once it starts. I have to.
To Graham.
Right.
Me to meditate like a Zen master. I was driving here in New York, guess it was in the 80s, and he explained to me his secret to meditation. So what you have to do is you gotta punch yourself in the head really hard. Right in the forehead where the prefrontal cortex is. And this sets up the pain. And then you focus on that pain. And then after a while, your brain resets. All your troubles melt away. Wang-wa-da-dum, wa-wa. You don't care anymore that she left you. Wam-ba-fwa-fwa. Or that you're broke and homeless.
It's Joe Biden's meditation techniques. It was. Tragic sent it to me.
That was something.
That there. this one here. Oh shit. I'm gonna show this one because I wanna, and it's my channel and I wanna do it. Never hike alone.
It's my channel and I want it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are literally just 10,000 away, a little over, under 10,000 from goal with 18 days to go. We can do it. We can get this done. We can have the final cut of Never Hike Alone. All you have to do is give deep. Be generous.
Dig deep and give even more than you can afford.
You know, for just a measly $30 a day. Less than a cup of coffee in America. Oh man.
Even our conventions are knocking on the door. I'll be right back.
The title was one word too long. If it just said never hike, I would be on board. James kept saying never high cologne, and it annoys Mitch to no end.
Never high colonic.
No. Just no.
But it's James is with Mitch. Y'all watch Freedom Tunes?
Yes. Been a long while.
What?
Or as they'd say, there's what's his name from Stain would say, you know, it's been a while.
He has one that I particularly love, and it's about the many accents of.
Oh yeah, that is a good one.
I'll play yours after this, Rodney.
Yo, better thank a union member. Now let me tell y'all something about Donald Trump. He gonna run us into a depression faster than a snake in a rabbit hole. Oh, you don't believe me? Erect him and see what happened. He bring a great dishonor on this country. 4 years of bad rock. I'm telling you, vote for this guy. Whole country's done. Unless you guys want a New York style candidate. Now get serious for a moment. Do you really believe that we can survive another 4 years of this naughty boy? I
Wow.
don't think so. Of course we can't. I know everyone here knows how much more expensive it is to raise a family of 17 because of him. Because he allows corporate greed to run the place. It's time for the rich to pay their fair share. On day one in office, I'm going to call the 1% and say, sir, you owe the IRS, and you are going to go to jail if it is not paid with iTunes gift card today. Go to the CVS now. And if they don't pay it, we're gonna break their legs, plain and simple. The money or your kneecaps, me or Trump. Do you really wonder if you should be for him or for me? The choice should be obvious. It is like I am real Mexican food and Donald Trump is Taco Bell. What I really mean to say is, he's a phony.
I love Freedom Tears. This one, there was one. This one I have. This one is fucking sad, funny but sad. And I'll play it I honestly feel bad for Joe Biden in this one. Where is it? Not this one. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I generally feel bad for him. Hold on.
Are you trying to share something?
Yes. Sorry.
Do the song and dance, Joe. No!
Oh, man. I don't want it. Vote for Kamala. Vote for Kamala. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. She's a better candidate. She's a better candidate. She's so good. I'm not good.
I love Seamus is a genius.
You can take it away now.
No, they keep me in a box, man. Help, no. I'm not so good.
Isn't he so funny? Give it up for Joe, everyone.
Seamus is a genius with his stuff. There you go.
15 and 1600s, during the Shakespearean era, it was common for audiences who were enjoying a performance to bang their chairs against the ground. The sound of these wooden chairs against wooden floors was louder than clapping. People would wish performers to have a show with so much applause that the chairs banging on the ground would break the legs off the chairs. Hence the phrase, break a leg. The ancient Greeks believed that nymphs lived inside of trees and would grant people good luck. So whenever someone wished for something good to happen, they would walk over to one of those trees and tap on it to let the nymphs know. Over time, this became the superstition to knock on wood. During the Middle Ages, some marriage traditions began that still occur today. One was that the couple would have their wedding and then go off and spend an entire month together getting drunk on mead so that they would be drunk and happy for the first month of their marriage. Now, mead is made from honey, and the reason they were doing this for a month is because that's roughly a lunar cycle. This began the tradition of the honeymoon. In the 15 and...
I saw you a kick out of that one.
That was really cool. I liked that.
It's another saying. Oh God!
Shut up.
I guess the cat doesn't like honeymoons.
I was having a conversation there. You interrupted.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Meow.
Come here, bear. Where are you at? Oh, there you are.
And yeah, Terry, I have no idea how much of that is truth. True, but it doesn't sound terrible.
Everything said on the internet is bullshit. Serve me well.
The honeymoon one is approximately correct. I've heard a variation on the knocking on wood as not because of wish granting nymphs, but because of
ward off
evil spirits who would take and go against your wishes. Not necessarily to ward them off, it's just the knocking made it so they couldn't hear what you were saying.
I don't, in the break a leg part,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I believe.
I choose to believe that knock on wood is because of the mighty. It should be the Mighty Mighty Boss Tunes song.
I don't know who the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones are.
I never had to knock on wood. It's like one of their only real big songs. They're more of like a ska band, but they're not how you would normally think of a ska band.
So should we really blast everyone that would? No. God damn it! Why are my glasses all foggy? All right. I want to do a life advice. Let's see. Dear Abby, here's an asshole. Goodbye.
What in the hell was that?
There you go.
My once supportive husband has become a bitter roommate. Wife revelations prompt the man to consider divorce. Guess
Hi,
that they're
I'm Canada.
dirty.
Have you considered medical assistance in dying?
I'll read this one. One supportive husband.
Life advice: don't
copy.
stream with black people.
Good thing I'm not black. I couldn't decide if I would for Biden or Trump.
I'll have you know, Terry, that's very hurtful.
It is.
You're not wrong, but it's hurtful.
Well, us colors got to stick together. All right. Dear Abby, 7 years ago, I had a mental breakdown. For the first 3 years afterwards, my husband stood by me. The medication I was prescribed caused me to gain more than 100 pounds. I have tried diets to no avail. I suggested to him maybe we could hold each other and see where it leads us. His reply was, I'm no longer attracted to you. You knew when we married that I wasn't attracted to larger fat women. Since then, I no longer respect or value him. He has his room, I have mine on the other side of the house. We do absolutely nothing together.
Oh, the breakdown wasn't a guitar thing? Damn.
When he comes to my bedroom, he doesn't knock. When I need to go through his room, When I need to go through his room, I always knock. Why do you need to go through his room? He said, this is my house too, and I don't knock. I can't stand his arrogant ways. I still have to pretend we are married, but I don't feel it. He calls me babe. I've tried to express that I have no interest in pretending and have asked him to stop calling me that. I'm on a fixed income. All our retirement money is invested in this home and property. I pay all the bills. We haven't had sex for 14 years. I'm lonely for male companionship. I don't know how much longer I can live this way. Even though he didn't leave when I really needed him, please advise. Numb and album. Leave. Just put the band-aid off. Fucking stop doing this shit to yourself.
Yeah. If it's gonna be like that, just fucking just leave him. Get divorce papers. It seems like you're all already there. Just finish the goddamn thing and be like, I'm gonna go be with someone who actually appreciates me.
Rip the band-aid
Or
off.
be alone. I don't. And it might just be that person who appreciates me is me.
I don't know who I'm sadder for, her or him, because he sounds like he has no fucking clue what he wants.
It sounds, again, they should have ripped the band-aid off a long time ago once the breakdown happened. Like, or found a way to fix, like, to mend their ways. You know? It doesn't seem like they tried couples counseling.
It's one of those things. I can go on for a very long time about some very important things in marriage. And it sounds like he doesn't want to divorce, but he does not really want to commit or choose to be loving. One of the things for a successful marriage is you got to choose to keep being loving when you don't feel like being loving. If you're just going to go with your moods and your feelings and everything all the time, it's gonna break down. It's gonna collapse. The first time you get in you have a bad fight that you don't, come out of 30 seconds later with, oh, I'm sorry. You're like, man, I hate this broad. I bet she hates me. You're not feeling it there. You gotta choose to keep it on. I think he thinks that a divorce will make him look worse, and he doesn't want to do a divorce, but he's, not even treating her like she's human, let alone his wife.
You about to say something, Angela?
I didn't hear. Okay, I must have misheard what you read or something, because literally the only thing that it sounds like is he's not interested in sex anymore. And hasn't been for a while. And that's not even necessarily anything to do with her. Aside from that, he realized it after she gained weight because of the medication she's on.
Yeah.
He may be one of those people that didn't see that sex was just not necessarily a reason that he married for. Either. He may have just, be that weird person that wanted to marry his best friend. Because it doesn't sound like they're unfriendly. It just sounds like they don't have sex.
Well, it also she doesn't
And she's
respect and
got
value him.
And she's. The problem is that she still wants sex.
Again, counseling and breaking up could have fixed this shit instantly.
And he probably should see a doctor and make sure he's not having any of his own functioning problems.
Exactly.
I mean, from everything, we haven't had sex in 14 years. So it could be a combination of things. Again, why are y'all together for that long when both of you are unhappy or it's not working out? Like, again.
Yeah, Digi, the joke kind of is, of course I'm a virgin. I'm married, you idiot. I'm celibate, obviously.
Let me read Abby's reply. It's been 17 years since you were prescribed this medication you have been taking, and may have been improvements made in the intervening years. Contact your doctor, prescribe them, and ask whether there is something newer that allows you to lose some of the weight you haven't been able to lose. You may help if you explain what those meds have done to you in your state of marriage, done to the state of your marriage. If adjusting your medication is not possible, you will have to decide how important male companionship is to you, because you may have to find it somewhere else. Consult a lawyer, an attorney, and ask what you would wind up with if the house were sold and the money was split. After that, you may be in a better position to explore your options. Again, fair enough.
There is there is something here that kind of, and I see this a lot in people that have mental health problems.
Mm-hmm.
And they're on they're on the same medication for a long period of time, and I wonder, did she just go to her regular doctor and say, I have this issue, and he just gave her whatever? Or did she actually seek out, a psychiatrist and other people to kind of work through these things? Because it sounds like there's a whole lot more mental health problems with her going on, and they're just not being addressed. And obviously, and as Abby said, the medication probably isn't working the way it should anymore either. There's probably stuff that's better, or she probably doesn't need it. Probably needs to have just regular counseling or therapy or other options.
That's assuming that the medication was for mental health issues.
Well, hold on. Let's go back here. The assumption here is I had a mental breakdown. The medication, then afterwards, the medication I was prescribed caused me to gain more than 100 pounds. So my assumption is that she said mental breakdown and then medications. So I mean, my question is why? I don't know. It just seems like just being poorly treated medically too.
Yeah, I actually have to agree with that as well.
I mean,
again, this from the way I see it is, again, either take what's left of your marriage and try to fix it with counseling. It's been 14 years. If you're still together, even if there is financial in there, there's a reason why you haven't left him. And it's not just the money. Because at some point, you've been like, fuck the money, and just left. He just said, fuck the money, and just left. You know? So there is either still love there on somebody's end. You know, maybe you figure out what the fuck that is. Dude, there's white before all that.
I mean, there's just some people out there that just rather live mildly miserable than, you know, go through something extremely painful to get the possibility better.
Yeah.
Like the dog sitting in the fire, it's fine. And
this is fine.
This is fine. And also, I mean, I see this a lot more with women than men, but it applies for both sides. And it sounds kind of tacky, and a lot of people argue with me on it. I always have an exit plan.
Prenup.
Oh, Terry. You're not wrong, but seriously?
Like I said, Black Christmas.
How they call it, never locked up no matter how bad the crowd gets to the area. Oh, yeah, so bullshit. Fuck you, Terry. True, but fuck you, Terry.
Wow.
There's another one just a little further down the page. Grandfather is treated like a stranger. Dear Abby, my husband of 20 plus years has 2 kids with his first wife. I have none. One of his kids, who answers no voicemails, no emails, or texts us, now has 2 kids under 5 from his own second marriage. They live less than an hour away. My husband and I saw the younger child once, almost a year ago. It was the last time we saw my husband's son and his kids. My husband has seen his grandkids less than 4 times in 4 years. Have you any suggestions on how to repair the emotional cutoff? Isn't there must be some issue between father to son?
Yeah, start with working out what's caused the divide between dad and son, and start with your husband's side of it. Not saying that he's the cause of it. Kids be kids. When it comes to rebelling, taking a front, and everything like that too. But
Asshole be asshole, Joe.
you can only you can only try to repair your side of it. You can only try to correct where you've gone wrong.
Yes.
And then keep offering olive branches. You're not, if he's absolutely adamantly against it, the most you can hope to do is gradually break down the resistance with kindness, but you're going to have to make sure you don't have anything to apologize for first. Of course, depending on the circumstances and everything, you might have trouble, because if the thing that's causing him not to talk to his dad is because his dad got remarried.
Yeah, that might be a little.
You could be the problem.
I've known situations where the dad remarried a little too quickly, and I don't mean like months. It was like a couple years later, but it was still too quickly, and his daughter won't talk to him. And he would have been better off by delaying any consideration of remarriage until his daughter was fully grown and out of the house.
I think a while ago, I think we read one where that issue cropped up. You know, dad got married a little too fast, and the daughter wasn't ready. And like there was contention between the daughter and the stepmom, because stepmom tried to be her mom. No, stepmom insisted on having her call her mom. Yeah, like.
And stepmom is wrong for that.
Yeah, like she literally insisted, like, "Hey, you know, call me grandma, grandma." Well, no, you're not my mother. I have a mother, and I think it was from the point of view of the daughter. Like she was saying how my mom is in my life, and I love my mom, and you know I respect my father's second wife, but she isn't my mother. She is, you know, her name.
Yeah, no, it's like sat down with my kids. It's like, okay, we don't want you calling me, you know, we specifically don't want you calling me daddy, because that's daddy's, that's what you call daddy. We don't want to cause confusion.
Mhm.
We don't want to cause any strife or contention there. You know, there are other things you can call me, including you can call me dad. You can call me, heck, you can call me by my name if you're being respectful.
Well, I don't think they can
And-
pronounce your true name, man. Come on now, that's like 10,000 letters, man. The human body can't pronounce those sounds.
Gave him shortcuts. The first two syllables is fine. If it's my kids, the first one syllable is fine.
Yeah, but like, have you read the Necronomicon? Your name is like 20 pages of that fucking book.
Like I said, it's my kids. The first one syllable is fine.
Really?
Wow.
Not for you. You better read every single page of that.
That's a bullshit, man. I'm not pronouncing that fucking name.
Well, he's going on that one preview of what I have for the thumbnail for tomorrow's movie stream.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Yeah, but
I
again,
put this together in a whole, like, quite literally 10 minutes. Come on.
nice.
I don't care. I like it.
I'm all about the lounging.
Well, because I don't remember if all of you have seen it, so it'll make more sense of why, even if James isn't there, I put James as the one character and didn't make Will that said character.
Isn't he the one that dies? And
You're gonna find out if you haven't seen it. It's kind of the whole thing of it'll be better explained after watching it.
you know, this man here used to be my hero.
Oh, read the text. He'll be your hero again for 30 seconds.
No, I can't tell you why the hallway chirps, but I can measure it. I can predict the next and the following chirps if I have a very good understanding of it, and that's good enough for me. I don't. I'm not distracted by the philosophical side of why the hallway chirps. Look, I love the ceiling bird. It is a pet that I never thought I wanted, and now that it's gone, I miss it dearly.
Aw, you lost
I
your
know.
ceiling bird?
It did. I fed it a battery and it left me.
Aw.
Now I'm sad. What was I about to say?
Who knows?
Yeah, him, Bill Nye, they used to be heroes of mine because they were engineers and scientists, and they've gone to the dark side of the force.
Well, the problem with typically with like black science guy Tyson,
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
My fucking brain fucking full on buffer there, folks.
Mm-hmm.
It's just no matter what he says, he always just sounds so fucking smug.
He does. And he does sound insufferably smug. But him jumping on the bandwagon of gender when you're a scientist and you built your whole career on objective reality.
This is the same man who repeats or retweets his own tweets of like the one to where, you don't actually kiss yourself, you just kiss the mirror. And he does that at least once a year. This is the man who got straight. This is also the man who got straight up fact checked by the Moon Pie's Twitter account, and they wrecked his ass. God, that was hysterical.
What happened with that
the mirror
situation?
comment is his annual This is annual Valentine's Day reminder to himself. You're only kissing the mirror.
Robin, you're talking about Bill Nye a second ago. Robin actually took me to go see Bill Nye in person. And
wow!
It was a 2 hour. It was a 2 hour presentation on sundials and energy storage.
I bet you were bored out your mind.
No, his autism was on full effect.
Yep, he was bored.
There is something within me that I could talk a lot about energy storage.
Okay.
I mean, I keep trying to think of ways of storing energy, and he brought up one, and I'm like, okay, why don't we do this? Someday I'm going to build a missile silo and turn it into an inverted water tower to store energy.
I like this one. Y'all finna destroy the Earth.
Should have been Earth.
Yeah, Earth.
How dare you?
I should be in school. Well,
Ain't no black kids saying that.
Again, I can't wait till our OnlyFans comes out. It's on its way. Shit, the grift is dying.
You're disturbing.
I'm just saying.
Very disturbing.
I'm just saying the grift, the common chain grift, is dying.
Yes, but you made it sound dirty.
I mean, what's our other option?
You don't have to be sitting there waiting with bated breath for it to come out.
You
literally said, I cannot wait until her OnlyFans comes out.
Camel said she worked at McDonald's.
That It was your words.
It was twisted because I meant to say when she is in her true place in the universe. Because the climate change grift is dying. When you have to attach it to the Palestine-Israel war in order to get some relevance.
He's going to be the first subscriber.
Fuck no. I don't pay for retard porn.
You want to hear only fans that would be only wind turbines?
Hold on a second. Remember how we had the Kamala ad earlier?
Yes.
With the I'm a man?
Mm-hmm.
How shocked would you be to hear that majority of those guys in there weren't actually doing things that they were portraying, that they are quite literally just actors?
I would be surprised. Wait, hold on. Ryan, I would say this. I would be surprised, utterly shocked, I say, if you told me that those men were actors. Paid actors, I say.
And I think the one that was sitting on the truck bed is actually a gay man.
Yeah.
I thought they all were.
Honestly, I did.
No, majority of them were just like actual theater kids and whatnot, and then just portraying that whole thing. Like they didn't actually have any of that whole thing. Like you could have at least got actors that, you know, like have experience.
No, I thought they all were gay men.
I love that one.
Tara, I sent you something Twitter.
Twitter? All right, let me do bouncing. I'm bouncing.
Ouch.
Oh, shit. You did send me a lot of shit. Hold on. I'm sorry. I tried it. Wait a minute. I'm going to line them up so I can...
I had nothing to do today, so... No, let me change that. I had a lot of shit to do today. I just didn't do any of it.
Today is the last day of my vacation, and I'm dreading because I have to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to. Well, tonight. I don't want to. After having a whole week off.
Yeah, congratulations. You just joined the thousands of people throughout history that don't want to go back to work.
Well, I'm black, so I don't want to work at all.
Not thousands.
Millions.
Billions.
Billions.
All right.
Because before the baby boomers, before the silent generation, there were people that didn't want to fucking go to work.
Well, I don't want to go to work.
You're not special.
Did you ever hear about the two Jewish guys walking on the beach in Miami? One guy said, you retired? He said, yeah, I'm retired. He said, when did you retire? He said, well, I owned a factory for about 30 years. And, I was getting up there in age and it was about time to retire. And there was a fire and the whole factory burned down. And I got a huge check from the insurance company and I just retired. And he goes, really? Well, how'd you get here? And he said, I had a very similar story. He said, I had a factory too, and it was getting up there in age and, really trying to sell it, wasn't going to get that much. And it just so happens that, hurricane came through and it wiped out the entire factory and the insurance company paid me out too. And I got a big check and I retired. And then one guy looks at the other guy and he goes, how do you start a hurricane?
All right, that's a good one. How do you start a hurricane? All right. This one.
I disagree. Tyr is definitely special. They even had a bus just for kids like him.
I have no idea why I found this so fucking funny, but I laughed at it for like 5-10 minutes.
By filling in that little top part, it looks like a heart on your lip. Just kind of get it in there. Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get it a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
Nice, tragic. I'm gonna put that one in the sink.
Wow.
What? That's a good one. That's all right. There, here. Sound.
Eis beginnt. Eis beginnt.
Wax begin.
Eis.
Classic.
Yes. Gentlemen, it is that time.
Boop.
It is.
Huh?
Boop. Bam.
Losing time.
You don't have to go, but you can't.
You know the really funny part about that is that was actually a song he made because he was having a child. Him and his wife were. So it wasn't about actually like bars closing or a store closing. It was basically like closing that chapter of his life to be a parent.
Right, we are doing Dawn of the Dead tonight.
Yes, the original 1978, I believe.
Okay.
My favorite of the Romero films.
Rodden has his movie reviews on his channel at 11:30 around this time. And tonight we are doing Dawn of the Dead. We're going to watch it in Hellcat's Discord. And then we'll review it. But the following Sunday, we have the Talking Into the Void, which, we just shoot the shit with people like Will and Mitch.
Yeah, 2 weeks later, we'll be doing the reboot, the Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead.
Okay, sweet.
Nice.
And
to which I will have words.
Oh, no. Angela, you have the Retro Arcade Monday nights with Mr. Adam and Tarbot.
Yes, I do.
All right.
And then on Saturdays, we do the Saturday matinee at the arcade, where we watch a movie and do a commentary. And if you have a copy of the movie or a place where you can stream it, you can watch along with us and commentary with us as well.
Okay. Tragic, you doing anything special?
I'm eventually going to get some more of my film developed, and I posted stuff on Instagram, which is not great, but I put it over there in the chat if anybody actually wants to go look at it.
Okay. Well, today was a game stream, right?
Art stream. Watching paint dry.
Okay. It's every even Saturdays and every odd Saturdays is game. What are you playing?
Was going for spooky, scary, creepy games for October and probably November. I'm gotta see if it'll cooperate with OBS, but I was thinking I might do the Quarry this weekend. I don't know if I'll finish it or not. Last time I finished Choo Choo Charles in one sitting.
Evil Thomas the Tank Engine.
Evil Thomas the Tank Engine.
Geek, are you doing anything?
No.
But you still have your pictures and stuff from your trip to Niagara on your channel, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could show them if you want on the stream, but it's
sure
kind of late for that now, isn't it?
I run the stream. I do what I want. You can show 'em.
Okay, I don't know how to send them.
Wait a minute. I'll just do this with that.
They're on Twitter somewhere, but it's been a month, so.
Or I can just go to your channel and yank them.
Yeah, but those are videos.
Okay, and?
I don't know.
Hold on. Drop my mouse. Kyiverdam. Keep misspelling your name. Do.
I don't know how you're misspelling her name. It's right in fucking front of you.
I'm just that boring, I guess.
This is Tyr. He's particularly gifted.
No, it's so I'm between my hands is my microphone. So whenever I try to type, I have to shift the microphone left and right, and I keep missing.
Never learned to touch.
So that's what we're calling it these days.
Go to hell, all of you. Friends like you who needs enemies.
Like you don't have your mic on a boom that makes it easier just to slide out of the way a little bit.
I do. I have it on the little stand.
One. I'll send a picture too.
Okay.
I still gotta go to Niagara Falls someday.
One of these days.
Been there twice.
Doodle doo with the doodle doo and the doodle dad with the do this and one at that. What was this celebration? And that with that there and the do this.
If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to speak to one of our.
Yeah, I couldn't film very long because I didn't want my phone to get all wet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That always reminds me of the beginning of Yes Man. No, not Yes Man. Bruce Almighty. Fuck.
And the hotel bill.
And well, like you can't just knock on him for that because I can't type worth the fuck either.
And from your generation, you really should
Make
be
my
able
videos
to.
longer, huh?
Yeah, I know. I just
I can type. It's just that I if I were to do it, I'd have to move the mic further away and put it here. But
I should
then,
make my videos longer, shouldn't I?
And
You can
sometimes
always-
the shorts are
For the
fine,
second
but
time.
shorts are okay. If you want to combine it into one big collage, you can piece it together.
The videos?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to do that, so.
You don't have video editing software?
Nope. I know it's pathetic, but I don't.
No.
no. There's a lot of different free ones you can mess with to try out. That's what I've done for
Did
some
you
of the
get my
ones I've
picture?
Where'd you send it?
On Discord?
Okay, let me.
Was I supposed to send it in DMs on Twitter?
No, it's when I'm doing the stream, it's hard for me to check Discord because I disable all notifications. That's why when people tell me, "Oh, I sent you this," okay, where'd you send it?
In DMs.
Here and there with that and this and bang.
Steve, for mid to upper level free editing software for videos, there is DaVinci Resolve.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
think
yeah,
I
that's-
just use Shotcut.
Those are the falls.
Nice.
We'll talk because I tried finding DaVinci Resolve and it isn't called that.
And
Might still have the installer. Let me check.
It keeps referring me to a different thing, so I'm just
you probably would have to go and use a what is it called? Well, way back the archives are down currently, which pisses me off. So for me, I have Means of the Zoo in Space with Mitch Nemo and Functional on Monday nights on the Minions channel. We have Never Watch Alone with Angela, Functional, Kefk, and Mitch. We are currently doing It's Me Billy. We're doing chapter 1 first. Then we're going to do chapter 2. So that's going to be amazing. I haven't decided what we're doing for the 24th. Is it 24th? Yes, 24th. Because we've done Jason, we've done Scream, we've done Aliens, we've done Friday the 13th. I'm thinking about doing a Saw film, but I'm a little gun shy.
Yeah. Do you not want another
AA meeting?
Jigsaw AA?
No, I don't want another Jigsaw AA, but I'm gun shy. But I'll figure something out. I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out. I want to thank you, Key, for being with us. As always, you're welcome on anytime you like.
Thanks for having me.
If you go to the pinned comment and chat, you will find the links for all of the charities that I try to promote and support. Give Deep. And also there is the Never Hike Alone Final Cut Kickstarter. Again, 10,000 and we will have the final cut. More kills, better visuals. If you know the origin of Never Watch Alone, you know why that is important to us. What else? Who is on? Who is on next week? Sorry, let me grab my phone really quickly. I do believe. Oh, Jen's on next week. Sweet. Jen T. Maxi will be with us. So that's going to be fun.
Nice.
What else? Anything else? Am I forgetting? Comments, chats. If you check the description, you will find a sort of kind of schedule for all the shit that we do throughout the week and all the various links and whatnot. Go support people on Twitter. Normally I would ask Key 1, 2, 3.
Oh, 2.
2, sweet. All right. Pull that up. Move audio. 2. All right, there it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out. Say bye to nice people.
Bye, nice people.
Bye.
Laters. Later, all.
Wait, what's that? There you go.
Bye.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away.